Yeah, see, just touch on this side. After that's time. Yes, it's good. Go ahead. Good day, everyone. Welcome once again on a Tuesday. So today there was PPI. Welcome. Good evening, if you're in South Africa and anyone else in the world. Good day. Today it's today there was CPI. So let's see where we're going. Let's start looking at our swing trading positions that we spoke about yesterday. But before we get there, let's start with what we've been looking at with PPI. Uh, what we've been looking at with PPI, just to see what happened with PPI. So the numbers for PPI came bearish for the dollar. It was forecast at zero point 0.4, but we saw a zero point 0.2 number. That was month over month. Then core PPI to zero point 0.2 came out 0.0, for which it was a bearish dollar. Then remember on Friday, on tomorrow, we have CPI. Tomorrow we have CPI. They're already anticipating slightly higher numbers for PPI. I mean for CPI. So there's like higher numbers for CPI. That will be bullish for a dollar for tomorrow though. And for me, it's good news based on the positioning that I'm having. However, it's just that my spreadsheet just gone through now. I don't have my spreadsheet. So looking at the numbers for PPI, looking at the numbers tomorrow for CPI, if the dollar comes out bullish, CPI has increased. And when you look at, I don't have my spreadsheet just now, but I'll explain verbally. When you look at what happened yesterday, last week, Friday, with NFP numbers, the job numbers are quite good. Or the USA economy is doing quite well. So we saw a very good job numbers yesterday. I mean on Friday, and the job numbers primarily it means that the US economy is doing well, and chances that if the economy is doing well, you might see inflation increasing. And that's how we will look at it when we look at CPI. So CPI is primarily showing us that uh, the job numbers. I mean, CPI is our inflation. So the USA economy is doing well. The jobs opening are quite high. Now we started seeing, we start to see inflation increasing. And if there's increase in inflation, remember when inflation increases, we are likely not to get rate cuts. Either we'll get one or not get rate cuts. Anyway, shout out to Nick Trader. I saw a clip he was explaining basically the principle of inflation with what the Feds are supposed to do using a plane. I don't know how to explain it, but I might explain. I will try to explain. So looking at a plane, so basically the target of the Fed is to get inflation to 2%. That's where the target is. Get inflation to 2%. But if that doesn't happen, and then you'll get to see that now the Feds have to increase interest rates basically when you see inflation increasing towards the 3%, the 4%, for the Feds to maintain the good economy, the economy that is not oversaturated, and they have to increase interest rates. However, in this case, the job numbers are doing well, which means the US economy is doing well. Now we are likely to see inflation now also being increasing, and as the inflation increases, using at CPI, that says to us we are likely not to get rate cuts for the year. But with PPI numbers for the day, let me just quickly update you on the trades that I said I'm looking for yesterday. I have Euro USD here, which it's dancing close to my I have Euro USD, which is dancing close to my stop loss. There we go. But I'm hoping that if this holds until CPI, then we see CPI numbers. My worry is for Euro USD, we might find the market retracing back to this high, yeah? That's maybe where CPI might find us, but I'm hoping it holds. If it can hold and then we start to push lower, that's on. If CPI, if this hold, then we start pushing lower. That's what I want to see because my position is on Euro USD as well. The other position that I took, I became a bit aggressive. It was AUD CAD, which now is coming back to protect for. I entered AUD CAD on that high, and this is primarily I had a spreadsheet. Just my spreadsheet got corrupted. So on my spreadsheet, AUD USD and AUD CAD Euro USD, basically anything against the US dollar, he gave me. I was bullish on the dollar. Now we start to see the retracement on AUD CAD to the lower side, for which is good. On the positioning I have, I'm slightly in profit on AUD CAD, and also I have position on AUD USD. Remember, I had a first position yesterday. I had a first position from last week, pushed to the low, left a fair value gap in here. Left a fair value gap. Okay. It left this fair value gap. Upon the retest of the fair value gap, I entered another position. My stop loss is slightly above the current high, hoping that the dollar will still be bullish with CPI coming up numbers, CPI coming tomorrow, and I'm anticipating that we'll have a higher CPI given the jobs data, given how the economy of the USA is doing quite well, which is it's in a way it's good but not good because now you will start to have high inflation. With high inflation, the Fed now have to contain the economy by increasing interest rates. So we are likely not to get interest rates for this year, or if we'll get one. So these are the positions that I'm having for for now. AUDSD, I have the first trade stop loss above the second trade. I'm in a bit of a drawdown. AUD CAD, good thing is starting to go back to slightly profit. Euro USD, status drawdown. I mean, status drawdown. Stop loss is slightly above, so we it looks like it's pushing towards my stop loss. But yeah, that. Those are the only trades I have. Looking at oil as well. I'm gonna just quickly update oil as well. So one thing I love about oil here, I did explain yesterday on our live that for me, I would have loved for oil to come back to retest here. It did retest and left without us, but now we're seeing this fair value gap holding here. I just want to see on the retest of this fair value gap if it will hold or support. So if it holds here, it comes back hold, I'm going to look to still continue going long. However, I'll have to go back to the spreadsheet that I created. So the spreadsheet will tell me if do I still have to buy oil. Is oil still bullish on my fundamental spreadsheet? I do have a fundamental spreadsheet, and shout out to Trader Nick. I think I looked at the hedge funder that he sells, and by that time I couldn't afford to find the ways of uh, basically my spreadsheet is inspired by Trader Nick, I should say. Shout out to him. But anyway, I'm looking for a retest. If it retest and hold, I'm going to start to look for long continuation to the upside. But also, given that there was news came out, I think it was Monday or Sunday that I read, they spoke of it's quite cold now. There will be a lot of burning of oil, which is too much demand for oil. Then now push the prices slightly higher. I missed the trader, so now I'm trying to see if it will hold. But for gold, I'm just gonna quickly look at gold. For gold, for me, it's in an uncharted territory. I just wanna see if gold will break and hold to the upside given what the CPI numbers are. If CPI numbers come out high, strong for the dollar, you might see the dollar index pushing higher, and you might start to see gold coming back lower to push to the downside. So once we see something like this, once we break below here, I might start to look for gold shorts. However, for now, I'm just waiting in to see what's going to happen. And this is primarily because of if the the if the US economy is doing extremely good, well, like how it's doing now, we might see the dollar being it's being, what do you call this? English is gone, guys. But anyway, you might see the dollar being interesting for investors. Then we start buying the dollar more than we move for risk on assets. And if now we start moving away from risk on assets, then we might start to see Nasdaq and S&P 500 moving lower, continuation to the lower side as well. Because there's also this other block. I want to see if it will break this low. This is another low that I'm looking at. Already, I did explain that I've taken a loss here. I was short, just taken me out here. So after taking the loss, then I think I'm just waiting out to see the reaction as we move lower as the CPI tomorrow. So with CPI tomorrow, it will determine my direction because if CPI now comes back high, meaning now the dollar is more interesting now, the risk on asset, they might move lower before they should be. I'm sorry. The risk on asset like your Nasdaq, S&P 500, they might move lower before they start shooting back up. So this is another level that I'm looking at on Nasdaq and S&P 500. So those are the spaces that I'm looking at. Um, Look at how nice S&P 500 is holding this fair value gap here, or the support's holding it, which is good. Um, so depending on CPI numbers, however, even if sometimes, so CPI numbers tomorrow, they might come out strong for the dollar. You might get a 2.9 or 2 point, I think, okay, I'll check. You might get a 2.93%. The inflation moves to 3%. Then what you might see, we might see something like this hold and it change again and push to the upside, given that people are positive with Trump once Trump is inaugurated, given that Trump is pro-business, so investors are more aligned to Trump and they still want to go into risk on asset as well. US30, I just want to see this order block holding. I don't want to see it breaking below this low. So once it breaks below this low, we might start to see something like that, given how the economy will do if the Feds will increase or decrease interest rates. So this is my update. Now the PM session has started. We might have to move to the PM session. But anyway, let's quickly look at AUD CAD. So AUD CAD, I'm just hoping that we see a strong dollar, strong CPI might push the market break below above this high, hold above. I'm going to start to look for longs. And I think also my fundamental spreadsheet will still show me the same thing. With USD JPY, I just want to see it retesting again here at the support on this daily. If we have a look at to continue to see a push to the upside again. Here it's interesting. Here I'm just watching USD CHF. I'm just watching. I don't like the price action for me. So I think that's it. I spoke about US, South African top 40 or the JSE top 40. So for the JSE top 40, this daily low is still holding. I just I want to be bullish because the spreadsheet I created right now is just that it's corrupted. So the spreadsheet I created for the SA top 40, it has just given me something interesting. Let me do this. Anyway, okay, it's fine. It was still bullish, so I wanted to see a break above your hold to push to the upside, but I'm not seeing that. So for now, I'm just gonna sit on my hands when it comes to South African or JSE top 40. And remember, for the JSE top 40, there's only one broker that I know that I used to trade it, but also I prefer using an unleveraged account for the JSE top 40. And here's the thing, yeah. Here's the thing with Look at GU, how nicely it's holding here. Doesn't want to trace back to that high. So if this is holding nicely before, and then if, let me put it this way, if this holds, oh, flip, what did I do? Okay. If this holds until tomorrow, we might get something retest there and continuously we push to the downside. So those are the trades that I'm looking for. I was looking for also for GPP CAD, but it's not doing what I want. So I'm gonna just sit on my hand. The good thing is we see a sweep of the daily low, the sweep of liquidity, and it's holding, and I'm bullish on it. So if we can get something like this, I think I'll update my spreadsheet tomorrow after CPI. So if I've updated my fundamental spreadsheet tomorrow after CPI, and we clearly see something like this, a break above with acceleration or with momentum, leave a fair value gap, I might look to enter and start looking for longs as well. So for now, let's see. I'm hoping the supports hold, yeah. But that is it for me, guys. I think this comes to the end of our first segment of the show. And now we move along to the interesting segment, another segment of the show, of the trading show, where I do my day trading. Doing the day trading on okay. Yeah, so the daily high, we've taken the daily high, daily low. Ah, come on, English, daily low. Okay, let's see for our time. Is this fair value gap here? It was a gap and we closed below it. I might be bearish for the day. We see an invasion of this fair value gap here for our fair value gap. We broke above, came back inside the daily range. We just inside invaded this fair value gap, closed below. Now we are retesting inside 50% of that daily range. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, there is a fair value gap. There's a 1 hour fair value gap here. Just might quickly that edge. Why do I have to use this break? So we've just retested this 1 hour fair value gap here. Also, this one has already invaded this 1 hour fair value gap here. Let's see what's happening with our time frame. For time frame, so S&P 500, it failed just to break below uh, invaders for each fair value gap. You can clearly see it failed. I just retested it close above. This 1 hour came back to come back and take out liquidity on this for each, another for each fair value gap, and slightly closed above. This could be a bullish momentum coming along on market. On S&P 500, look at that. If we close above, that could be interesting for me. Already, we've already started our PM session. When PM's about to be, I'll just attend now. Let's see. So, I don't know. What am I looking at here? Okay, where was this? So I can clearly see what's happening. Yeah, honestly can't see. Okay. We are retesting this 1 hour fair value gap upon of the PM session. Okay. That is 550 less than May though. I haven't gotten anything clear though. We just know that we are retesting this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. Um yesterday is good game SMT. Let's see. No, there's no SMT. There's no SMT. Yeah, I am very clear what is happening. So we retested this one off if we look at rejected to the upside. Look at that rejection. Clean rejection. Let me just quickly do the settings and this thing a lot now. I just want to quickly set this thing. Okay. Let me see. Should I do? See if I find it. Yes. It's better now. Let's see. So there was an Asia London high we broke above. We saw an invasion here. Thank God. Now I'm seeing what I want to say. There was an invasion family gap here. Uh, 15 guys. Drop below, came back, now we're leaving that. Into that, yeah. Look at that. We swept London high. I think this was during PPI, yes. We just swept London high, came back. We had a clear market structure shift. We've taken the London high, now we slowly inverted that, and then we held it. So let's see what's gonna happen in this inversion. Yeah, I think that's what I want to see. Let me see S&P. Let me see Nasdaq. What's happening here? In this case, in the morning, Nasdaq failed to take out the London high, which created an SMT there. I don't know this Friday. So now we are retesting where the inversion happened. And remember, there is a 1 hour fair value gap here. There is a 1 hour fair value gap. I think right now, um, I might be bearish. I might look for a retest to the lower side there. There is this one edge more that I want to target. Because we just Just looking at this on our yeah. This was the 15 minutes invasion. So I'm just gonna see the reaction here. Just tapped into this just tapped into this what do you call this? My English is gone. Into the 15 minutes AM session invasion fair value gap. Okay. So S&P 500 clearly tapped into it. Very clear tap. But let's see if it will hold. While Nasdaq it's failing. See the 500 time frame. There's nothing clear I see, to be honest, for me. I'm just gonna wait and see what the market wants to do. Let's see. I'm just gonna wait. Just waiting for the reaction of the market. Because look at that. This was a large. So this range here, that was the lunch hour. This was the lunch hour range, right? With the lunch hour range, with this 15 minutes for the gap. Oops. With this for 15 minutes for the gap here. Which, if I get a reversal, that'll be my point of reference. Okay, the correct power. I think right now we might get something like this. We might get something like this. I'm neutral. So guys, tell me, um, anyone, are you either bullish or bearish for the PM session right now? Anyone? So also S&P 500. This is the lunch hour range here. Immediately when we open the PM session here, there's this gap here. So okay, interesting. Okay, leaders. That's what I was waiting. My guy, the Greg, I am day trading, okay? I'm day trading. So if I get something like this, I'll have to get something a retest here and a continuation to the upside. There is that possibility. Anyone, any buyers, guys? Anyone to tell me they are buyers? Uh, people give risk assets a break. The dollar have been strong. The dollar have been strong. Okay. So from last week, I did open. Last week I did open. Let me just quickly open it. So guys, whatever I'll open, I think it will show while I'm waiting. It will show on YouTube. Anyway, on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube. So if you want to see what I'm trying to explain now, just jump on YouTube. It's easy to show. It's easy to show anything on a full screen than TikTok. So, but anyway, what I was trying to say is, so last week Friday, when I saw the CO2 data, so the CO2 data clearly showed us they've closed a lot of risk on asset. They've closed Nasdaq. They've closed. Oh shucks! I've been doing this all these things here. Oh God. Anyway, on YouTube, I'm doing something terrible, guys. Anyway, so if you wanna see what I'm trying to explain, just jump on YouTube and please don't forget to like and subscribe. And man, that's something else. Uh, oh, S&P 500. Okay, yeah. So here's an interesting thing here. So last week for Nasdaq, right? I'm just explaining the CO2 data that we saw last week Friday. So last week Friday, we saw they closed a lot of long contracts. They bought a lot of short contracts. Maybe that is why we started to see Nasdaq going lower. So they started adding a lot of short contracts, but closed the long contracts. So it was slightly bearish last week. That's what we see. But long term, they are bullish. Let me don't confuse that. Long term, they are bullish. They just slightly close the bearish moment, the bearish. I mean, they closed long contracts and just added short contracts. This is Nasdaq, right? But there is something slightly different they did here. S&P 500, they did add about 3,000, let me say, call the number 3,000 short contracts. However, these 9,000 short contracts that were added. Still, S&P 500 still shows a lot of bearish momentum in terms of last week's CO2 data. They added a lot of short contracts. But that does not mean I am literally bearish on risk on assets like Nasdaq or anything. I've taken a loss. I was long already, but I've taken a lot. But for gold, the interesting thing about gold, maybe the uncertainty of CPI and where we're gonna go. We saw them adding a lot of long contracts and a short contract, but however, they added 8,000 long contracts and just 1,000 short contracts, which means the net is bullish. So these are the things that for long term, I'm just looking at what's happening with in that case, you know. So let's see. Do we have an SMT here? But anyway, back to day trading, guys. Back to day trading. Sure, switch on YouTube, Ghost. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of website, but I do have a spreadsheet. Go on YouTube. I think on YouTube it shows also the website. I think there's an SMT here. Yep, there is an SMT here. Let's see what we got. So there's an SMT here for me. There is an SMT between us there for sure. Can I get a shot before long? No, please. Look at this. Okay, I'm sitting on my hands, guys. I'm not seeing anything. Yes, there is an SMT here. There is an SMT here on a 15 minute time frame, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bull momentum to the upside. I think I'm gonna sit on my hands. There is an SMT. Unless tonight we get something like this, I'll be very happy to get something like this. But right now, I'm sitting on my hands. But also, if this 15 minutes closes this high, there is also a 15 minutes fair value gap where there's a 1 minute, there's a 1 hour fair value gap here. So that will tell me that the market might either bounce back here and push to the upside again. So for now, I'm just sitting on my hand. I'm sitting on my hand. Let's see. I'm just not going to take any trades for now. Because PM session opened here and pushed to the upside. Could this be a manipulating area and then to push back and retest this low? That's fair value gap that it left between lunch hour and open, and I mean and PM session open. We have to see. Like this coming. I'll just quickly check this coming. Okay, guys. Anyone for this PM session? Anyone? What are you looking at? Yeah, clearly SMT. Clear SMT. Clear SMT. Okay, 2 minutes before the 50 minutes closure. So ES or S&P 500 has taken out this in the morning session, AM session in Vision for Veluga. Just we've been closed above. We've just tapped it, created an SMT with Nasdaq. If that closes, right? So here's my idea now, and this could be something risky anyway. But if this closes, if this 15 minutes close, because there's sign of rejection here, if that closes, let me see the 5 minutes. If this 15 minutes closes above here, and then we start seeing the market retracing back into this range, either it can reject it and come back there. But for me, I'm looking at the extreme range. But anyway, let me see something. Okay. So the reaction on this 1 hour fair value gap here to come back, retest, and push to the upside, it can be possible. It's at the 50% of the morning range, the AM session. It's at 50%. So you could get a rejection here and still continue pushing to the upside. But anyway, TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube. Just click the link in my bio if you're on TikTok and go to YouTube. I do also post other content, weekly forecast. Every every Sunday, I do post a video explaining my weekly forecast. So you can jump on there and support, guys. But if you want to see a better screen, jump on YouTube, guys. There's a better screen, full screen, and everything that I explain about the CO2 data is also full screen on YouTube. Okay, just watching closely now. Oh, okay. Clear sentiment. I start looking for trades. Yeah. Good push to go short. Good push here. Let's see if we can have a market. There is a market structure sheet there, but I'm just looking closely at that February gap. Do I enter a trade? I think the answer is no. Do I look for a trade? The answer is no. Nice push to the downside. So I might, there's a setup that I'm looking for. This, I think this is the only thing I'll look for tonight. And come back here. So any ideas, guys? The 1 hour February gap there, it's holding nicely. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Oh God, got interrupted. Anyway, my TikTok live got interrupted. My network is terrible. So this 1 hour February gap there, it's holding. The 1 hour February gap is holding. So the live got interrupted on YouTube. Very annoying. Oh, I think doesn't want to give me better quality than 340. Horrible. Very terrible. Okay, Envision is coming along, yeah. Let's yeah, come on. TikTok is stupid. TikTok is stupid. Okay. So this fair value gap is still holding. If we get a very strong move to the short, maybe I might consider coming to retest the low. But other than that, no. There's a lot happening. Look at how this fair value gap is holding. And here we did invade this fair value gap. So it created a 1 minute SMT here. Oh no, it didn't. Just mark this long. Let's turn it off. Sorry guys, I got interrupted on TikTok. My network is just acting. Uh, so this fair value gap is holding. So it seems like there's still so much bullish momentum here. Bro, that's what didn't come and retest, just push to the upside. Okay. We got now wait. I'm looking at Nasdaq and S&P 500 for better clarity. Go to YouTube. And guys, please don't forget to follow, and subscribe, and leave your comment, guys. Tell me what you think and leave your comment. So, so here's what I'm thinking. If you get a closure above this true daily low, the daily open, and close above the daily open like that. Mm, and have it close above this true daily open like that. Perhaps I might look to retest, and the first target could be the AM session low and this high level. If we'll get something like this, but I doubt we'll get to that momentum. It's a day before CPI, so the market might be slow during this PM session. This fair value gap is very interesting. This fair value gap here, this 15 minutes fair value gap, let me mark it. Anyway, tell me your bias for the afternoon. What's your bias, guys, for the afternoon? So this 15 minutes fair value gap here, let me just quickly mark it over. Okay. So there is a possibility that we retest this 15 minutes, 50% of it. I might look to enter to look low, but also it will depend because now there's still an SMT that is holding in between S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Very strong one. And the reason why, if you look at Nasdaq, within this 1 hour fair value gap, and we closed above the 1 hour fair value gap, by the way, I think there's an inversion here. I think there's an inversion here. Because- So there is an inversion of this 1 hour fair value gap. Let me just quickly mark it. One page. Okay. What does it simply look like? Mm, okay, so then it doesn't work out like. Yeah, yeah, no, this one doesn't look like that. So here there's also an patient. There's nothing, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Guli Kunu. Okay, just close the bar. Let's see if we're gonna hold. Let's see if we're gonna react here or there. Arigole. So here what's gonna happen? Just gonna zoom this to explain my thinking right now. Sorry, let's play that here. So, okay, one question. Hide. How do I hide the alien? I did. And I just want to know. I'm not. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. If you get a move here to tap this 15 years of FF gap, I might look for long. It's a big might though. Might look for longs. Okay, I might look for longs, but only if there is an SMT between Nasdaq and S&P 500. So if Nasdaq comes back, tap to this 15-year fair value gap, and S&P 500 does not do that, it fails to tap in, and then there's a clear SMT, then I might look for the continuation of this move to the upside. Because also here, there is a fair value gap. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, let's see. Okay. So now we're starting to see there's invasion. Yeah, I think there might be an invasion. Yeah, with a fair value gap there. There. Let's just see close below here. Didn't close really below. It's not a convincing one, but um, I might be straight there. What are we doing? Oh, I failed to turn it again to this one. Yeah, still fair. No. Still nothing for me. Mr. One Love kept on. I'm good, man. What's up? No, I'm not in a trade, man. It's just waiting. I'm playing the patience game, man. I'm playing the patience game. There's no trade, guys. What trade are you talking about? I'm not in any trade. I haven't taken any trades. Remember, my idea is to come back here. My idea is to only if we champion, maybe I can start looking for those. But before then, no. So we're also not in any trades. What happened? Oh, shucks. Ah, no. How am I suspended? I, what am I doing wrong? Apparently, I'm banned on YouTube, on TikTok. I don't know why TikTok is frustrating. Okay, still pushing higher without anything. What's come back here? There's nothing as frustrating as TikTok, to be honest. Why is TikTok banning my accounts? No. So for some reason, TikTok is banning my account. They didn't do anything. Chicken and pies. Second. Oh, sorry guys, I'm also trying to see what's happening. So if you look at closely this, just sub this 15 minute we might close others they will call it what do you call total soup? I think a total soup is for me. Wait for this closer. Wait for that closure. Please come here. Didn't do anything this time around, guys. Anyway, I hope it will be. I don't know if I'm being reported or what, but I hope it will restore it. Just add a comment on YouTube and TikTok. Let's see. Okay, there's an SMT here. I'm a bit distracted because TikTok is just annoying, guys. Just 10 seconds. Sorry, I'm just quickly updating something. The market is quite slow, guys. Oh, God. Still failing to break above. Let's see this one. Okay. There's an SMT here. There's an SMT there. Yep. There's a clear SMT for those that wants to scalp. It's a big opportunity for scalping. If you can get a market structure shift, something like that, this will be a very tight trade. The market structure shift. And then, okay. Yeah, that's why it's not there. Yes. Okay, just quickly updating TikTok. Pardon me on YouTube. Okay. Let's see. This it's setting up for a very good it's setting up for a very good scalp opportunity. So, but let's see. And okay, good move closer and see. Let's see. Oh God, it's another move to be lost. The downside limit. Oh, then okay, good move. There is a fair value gap here. So this could be a good move for a short. Good target. The one is to two 50%. Yeah, you will look for something like this. Do I like it? I don't know. My text now. Anyway, so if it retests there and then push to the downside, I'll love it. Great move momentum without retesting. Oh God. Also, I'm a bit distracted because I'm also trying to not find financial advice. Just trying to update and oh God, this thing is not gonna retest. But I'm not gonna enter this trade. It's a good trade though, I should say. Where are these things going? Okay, if you get a retest there, I know. Gone without retesting. Look at that. Just left without retesting. Yeah. Why the hell is it then? Yeah. Mm, yeah, yeah. Mm. Where is this thing? Okay, still pushing lower. Or remember, I said if it does something like this, I'll go long. Okay, but now this will be a very good trade. Yeah. But the thing is, they didn't come back where it is, and it's all long gone. Now it's supposed to be break even, so it happens. It's depending on TikTok. Okay, same. We do this. Give me time. Should I start off first and set up this thing? Let me see something. S&P 500, S&P 500 tap back on that 15 minutes. Value gap. Still failing to tap back on this 15 minutes value gap. Remember, I said I want to see tapping here, giving me an SMT, then push to the upside. Didn't give me that, so I'm still not looking good for me. So market are not happening today. By 10 o'clock, there's nothing happening. I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Look, for me, I only want to enter this trade. Nah, I only want to re-enter here to go short. One can enter and break below here would be a break even, but I don't like it. Tandy. I don't like it, but you will definitely enter there. Next reaction from the fair value gap. If you will love this trade, you could have taken that trade, but not for me. What's happening? Can we just quickly have this? So nothing. The reason why I didn't like it, it's not really do it. Let me start the setup again. Okay, it's good reaction again there when I straight, but man, it's not my cup of tea. Good reaction, still good reaction there. Um, okay, it's nice. For me, there's nothing, guys, honestly. Not as yet. I'm distracted also on TikTok. Eh, eh. What the hell is happening here? Just gonna call it a day, yeah? No financial. This is not gonna hold. So this is the reason why I said I don't like it. I just wanted to see it first reacting here. Because if it reacted here, it's gonna leave a fair value gap there. Oh shucks. Another one. Oh, I don't know. Amasompo. Hi Nana. I can't hear you, Nana. Kwakal malwandle mo. Hi Lula. Oh, no, I think I'll do this tomorrow. It's right now. Mm, mhm. I think I'm gonna call it a day, guys. There's clearly nothing setting up. This thing that is happening here, it's not my ideal trade. Look, that fair value gap and the stop loss above where the S&T was still holding nicely, but do I like it? The answer is no. Honestly, I don't. Something that I will take? I think not. I think I'll fix my TikTok tomorrow. What's happening now? Don't know why this doesn't get sure. Let's just do this. That's good. Okay, guys. I think there's no setup for me. The thing that I was trying to show you, but it's a possible setup. I don't like it really for myself. Like to break even if you have taken that. It's been a year. Every time I open it, I feel that episode. Hmm. Okay, good reaction back to there again, break-even point again. So this would be the very frustrating trade again. You see what's happening, and I don't think it's just gonna hold. So it's one of those things. That's why I didn't want to take any trade there because I know. Yeah, this will be the longest trade ever. This will be the longest trade ever. Um, okay, no, she's nice. That's okay. Just if we taking this trade, you'll be slightly in profit. So good reaction. So these are the trade that you don't think much about them, but for me, not my game plan. That's good reaction there. Okay, good trade. Okay, good reaction. Ooh, wow. Ooh, guys, look at that. Look at this. Didn't. Okay, good reaction. That's gonna be a legit trade. If you're brave enough to take it, could be a legit trade. And we are hoping that as this 1 minute closer, now this level will have to hold. For the trade to be valid, this level has to hold. Okay, nice reaction, nice move. Let's see the S&P 500. Maybe I'll get it long myself. Nice move, nice move, nice move, nice move. So did anyone take that trade? For me, it was not my cup of tea. Good move there. Oh, nice. Okay. So this is what you're looking for when you see a momentum. Now the trade can be better. Ah, come on. Okay. Good move. So if you've taken this trade, if I were you, I'll move to break even. I'll definitely move to break even. But remember, it's not a trade that I did take. Oh no, okay, we are tapping into this 15 minutes. If we get more move to the downside tip here, and then I'm gonna start looking for longs. I only have 30 minutes to trade. Still 30 minutes to trade. Okay. Give me another push. Just tap here, man. Just looking for another push to the downside. Okay. My trade is setting up now. Just give me slightly more. One more move. My trade is setting up, guys. So the E's and S and remove this. Okay. Manipulation. Just one. I'm not happy as yet. So if you have taken a short, if you have taken a short, the full take profit will have been hit. Good trade. If anyone take this trade, yeah, that would have been a wonderful trade. I did trade, but for me, I was not convinced. Hmm? I don't have a. Oh, it's going to break even. Not get profit anyway. TikTok is playing with me now. Okay, this is what I want to see. Good move. Okay, now my trade setup is coming along. Okay. If until 10 I didn't get anything, I must consider calling it a day. Calling it a day. Let me just have a look. Both somewhere. Just text it. Mhm. Okay, I'm just doing this for Tik so that TikTok can have a disclaimer. And 100% of that. Down, sugar, Okay, the market is doing what I wanted, so now I'm just tap 15 minutes. So this will make me struggle now. This will annoy me to the core. This, let's see if the 15 minutes will hold. Oh, that was gonna be a good trade though. That was gonna be a very good trade. Full take profit would have been hit. Look at that. This would have been a very good trade. Guys, anything that I'm doing here, it's not financial advice. So please, on TikTok, I don't want to get banned. This would have been a very wonderful trade. Do I regret it? Maybe not. Am I looking at the SP500? Right, yes. Yeah, this was a wonderful trade. Do I regret not taking? I don't think I regret. I don't think I regret. Okay. Now we're tapping back to that the premium, the most discounted fair value gap. But no, no. We're gonna still no. 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 So on TikTok, you can jump on YouTube when I share this potential trade that I end up not taking because I wasn't convinced about it. So the trade will be in here. So we're looking for a 1:2, which was somewhere, and then it eventually pushed back, gave us a 1:3. It would have been a very good trade. It would have been target this low. Anyway, we would have wanted target. But anyway, did anyone take this trade? Okay, now we are tapping this premium for 15 minutes for value gap. Let's see the other one. Okay, there's still an SMT, yeah. Okay, the plan is playing out. Just didn't want to take that trade, but now look at that momentum. Oh, just okay. Okay, still dipping, still dipping. I don't think I have a trade, guys. Honestly, I don't think I have a trade. I don't think I'll have a trade for the day. The one that I was supposed to take, I was hesitant about it, so I didn't take. I was very hesitant taking this trade, yeah. Even though it made sense, but it was not my plan. This is the fuck you kind of sorry for sorry, but this is okay. I am gonna call this a day, guys. Look at that. Could you have potential? Look at this potential trade. Decided not to take. Oh yeah, now it's clear. Yeah. Oh, I was looking at this. Yeah, looking at it. It's a breaker. Well, it's a breaker. Yeah, with an actually SMT. We have potentially taken that. The close just above. And look at your 1:2, which is yeah. Really give us a lot of more. But anyway, guys, fortunately we didn't get anything today. I don't like what's happening here. I am not gonna force a trade for the day. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Truly appreciate all of you. And my name is Vutlari, and this was the LEAGO RIFUMO Trading Show. Join me tomorrow as we'll go live. Today we didn't get anything. Join me tomorrow during the PM session. Please don't forget to like, follow me on TikTok, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We'll be doing this more every single day, 3 weeks in a month. So my name is Prayer, and this was the LEAGO RIFUMO Trading Show. Have a great day. Love you guys. Peace.